everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Usually we see runs like in a game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A gain of 32 that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down at the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Here's Rodgers to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the field goal there caps what
offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6? Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Throwing, Mayfield. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling. They keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Mayfield finds his tight end Ingram. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. Mayfield down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they try to sweep to Jones. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 65 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So a big-time scamper there to cap a touchdown on the opening drive.
Sets a tone, establishes not what you'd call a dominance, but a really good feeling for the team that just scored. But I've got to ask you, partner, what do the analytics say about that type of a run? Does it establish anything else for him?
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. To throw again on second down. Rodgers, 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 59 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And oh, it's blocked. And the Seahawks have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go! Check! 180! Check! 42's the mark. You gotta get the ball. Till you get the ball right here. Let's go!
First down, Mayfield. And the catch made by Hilton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 26 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken way up by the 25. And an alley to run. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers. Not the longest kick return, but it counts all the same as his guys are back within a single score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Robbie Anderson. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Dawson tacks on the point after. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, and maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. Now, a little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits. And the Seahawks offense. First and 10, getting ready to go. Now Joe Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. On 3rd down, Mayfield found his target. It's Anderson. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Mayfield now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. He'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now it's Mixon running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. To throw, Mayfield. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Graham's got it, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0. On EA Sports. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be caught. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Robbie Anderson. 61 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Dawson tacks on the point after.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 65 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are back within a single score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Crosby with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This is taken at his 4. And shedding through the tackle. Powers through again. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And a super return as he gets this all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very...
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the lead now up to 14. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. And it's a short kick, taken right around the net. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Mayfield, he's going to take a shot. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Robbie Anderson on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 to make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A dump underneath as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a draw play. This is Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down. Rodgers now on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And, oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got it first and goal at the 7. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's one of the more exalted quarterbacks in the league, but I still don't think he gets enough appreciation for his ability to read defenses and lead his ball club.
They go play action here on first down. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Throwing, Mayfield, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry for James Conner. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 67 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Mayfield looks to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger finds his running back, James Conner. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 94 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So from they get to the football. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No. Point it right. Point it right. Run. Hurry. 26 minutes.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got him in. Complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 53 yards. Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be caught. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Robbie Anderson there to make the... Grab. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
66.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. The 40, 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald, 68 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
26, 180.
On 1st down, Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you're...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. Here's Mayfield, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is counter, and he will lose. Yardage back to the 34-yard line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and split into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 66.
Speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. First down, Mayfield. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. Mayfield to throw it. They'll have 2 remaining. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, alert. Go. My touch.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got it at the 15. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 68 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I saw Von Miller.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of 2 there, second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Flacco. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy did.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
the coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's complete into the hands of A.J. Derby. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Seahawks grab. Have a 3-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And some room to work. Touchdown, Oakland. Isaiah Crowell, 68 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 6. And they can't corral him. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. To throw, Mayfield. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first-quarter onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Draw play, Crowell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Throwing his car on third down. And he locates Luke Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Luke Wilson, 42 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
50 yards, come on.
A first down throw from Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Mayfield. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he's got his man Hilton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. Take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A first down carry now for Crowell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And now the ball's out. Or lost it. Fumble.
Execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
It's caught at the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
On second and goal, Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. They'll run with Crowell. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught by Crowell. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Crowell, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two. But then
he's got it at the 15. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the gun, Mayfield. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Carr going to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson, 79 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now Oakland ready to take the field.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So 2 quarters. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Crowell, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Crowell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. On play action, now Carr. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. To throw, it's Carr. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to pull a bit closer, Crowell's going to try and run for it. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Nixon looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On the run, it's Mixon. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Mayfield now. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Now Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. On third down, Mixon fights three yet again. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Now Carr. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down. Now Carr. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And the return will cost him about a dozen yards or so, but his guys do indeed get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Oh, and now some space to operate. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 out, 3 out.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
180. Double tight, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. 3 down, 3 down.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. A sack there by Trent Murphy. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson, 55 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. It's run incomplete. It's John Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But it's going to be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he finds Tyler Kroft. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, Knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Mayfield now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6. To throw, Mayfield.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on his...
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. T.Y. Hilton, 47 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, it's Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. He finds McCoy. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Allen. And the grab by Croft. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Allen finding his tight end Croft. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now Allen off the bootleg. His throw incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Allen now to throw on 3rd down. And that's caught by Beasley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up? In this case, lose the football.
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now 5. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Mayfield. Buying and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Baker Mayfield. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. A final shot before half for Allen. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Allen going to leave it on the draw for McCoy. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
They'll run on first down. It's McCoy, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now on second down, this is Gore. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run. The ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Mixon. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They run with a power back. Rawls. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. This is Mixon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. On second down now, Mixon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Stay with your man.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. His first running back, McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.